Transitional fossils are the preserved remains or evidence of remains of organisms that represent a midpoint between two other known life forms. These highly sought after paleontological specimens are prime examples of natural selection at work over the course of millions of years. Transitional fossils are sometimes, though incorrectly, thought of as evidence for evolution. This is true in the same way that one bad morning is evidence that your life sucks. Your life sucks for a lot of reasons. Pouring orange juice into your mini-wheats is just a tiny example of it. One of the most famous transitional fossils was the Archaeopteryx, the love child between a turkey and a velociraptor. This close cousin of modern birds was the first line of evidence suggesting the evolutionary link between Tyrannosaurus rex and your weird cousins and Northern parakeet. For a long time it was wondered how exactly this little monster flew. I'll give you a hint. It's absolutely nothing like this computer-generated smooth-sailing rendition. Archaeopteryx did have hollow bones, similar to many flying birds today, but it lacked the musculoskeletal structure necessary for the same graceful flight. It probably would have flapped around, less like a majestic eagle and more like a drunk pheasant. But such was life for the birdiest of the dinosaurs. Long before the dinosaurs, vertebrate life was constrained to the seas. Then, one day about 385 million years ago, some avant-garde fish decided he didn't like the water. It was wet and cold and so very boring. You try swimming around with brachiopods all day, not exactly life of the party. This artistic rendering, I'm sorry I can't get over the eyes. It looks like he's at a sleepover and his friend is getting in an argument with his dad that has nothing to do with him. Poor guy. Text your mum. She could come pick you up. Fossil evidence suggests that this transitional fossil, known as Tiktaalik, had many fish-like features, such as gill chambers, rhombic scales, and fins. However, it had also clearly started using respiratory mechanisms more designed for breathing air, and its fins had developed more robust bone structures capable of lifting this fisherport out of the water. 175 million years after Tiktaalik first flopped its way out of the ocean, its great-grandbabies got the idea to wear coats for when it got cold. 125 million years after that, one little man turned to her friend. "You know what would be funny," she said. "You know what would be hysterical? Remember old Grandpa Tiktaalik? Remember when he did all of that work hauling himself onto land? What if, hear me out, we just said fuck that, we're going back in the ocean?" Over the next several million years, a group of mammals known as cetaceans began to develop more and more traits specialized for aquatic life, starting with the unique structure of the auditory bulla, or inner ear bone. This little ear hole is what defined the very first cetacean, Pakicetus. Later species like Ambulocetus began to acquire even more specialized aquatic traits. These included large sinuses, smaller limbs, and a vertebrae lined with large muscles allowing for the undulating motion which defines the movement of all modern whales. Big whoop, guys. Tiktaalik is rolling over in its grave now. Not cool. It's important to remember that while these fossils are transitional to us, they were just regular Joes living their lives in the world. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll be the transitional fossils, and some snarky, futuristic Brit will be narrating over crappy computer-generated videos of you filing your taxes. Just remember, when it comes to evolutionary paleontology, hindsight is 20/20. Unless you're Tiktaalik. Good God, look at those eyes. What an absolute doofus.